Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another Free the Piece Friday episode. Hey, and it's another Auto World episode. Not an Ultra Red, sorry about that. But we're going to take a look at the True LE line from Auto World, and I finally added this orange one to my collection. We are going to take a look at this. I'm going to explain the True LE line to the best of my knowledge, which isn't that great when it comes to this line. This was in stores before I was really collecting Diecast, so I don't know a ton about it, but I know a little bit, and hopefully I'll be able to kind of enlighten you a bit if you're not, if you don't know what this is. It was a pretty bold idea from Auto World. So that's what we're going to do this week. I did not get the surplus goodies / awcollector.com Ultra Red in the mail yet. It's a little, probably won't get it actually till later today, but I got to get this video filmed and out. So we're going to do this True LE one for this week. And this is going to be pretty cool. So the orange one was the toughest one for me to get so far. I am still missing one, and I'll explain that as we go along. So let's start out with this black one right here. So here it is. These cars are pretty cool. They're very detailed, screwed together. We got some detail on the base. Of course, the detail you would expect from Auto World. Funny thing is, these rims are used on what? They're used on the recent square body trucks. Isn't that interesting? That wheel tooling. So that's kind of a neat thing. These do have inserted headlights, and they do have an inserted taillight piece. This is the only tooling that was officially released under the True LE line. Okay, and it was released in a few variations. We're going to go over them, and we'll explain a little bit more about the series once we get to the actual packaged car, because that'll explain some stuff right there, what's on the packaging. So anyway, you have this one in black. This one was limited to 5,000 pieces. I don't know what retail was on these. I think they were somewhat expensive. It's kind of cool. It's like a black. It's got a little bit of metal flake to it. And again, pretty cool. It rolls. It doesn't roll that great, but it does roll. Opening hood with a lot of detail underneath there. And just a real nice piece. You know, it's a little step above, I guess, what you would consider normal Auto World premium. Mainly in the fact that it's got a, inserted details for headlights and taillights. And it's a screwed together base. And you have some detail on the base as well. It's little extra pieces and parts and stuff. And these were not cheap when they were in stores. All right. Here's the next one in white. So we're going to look, they're all the same casting. This one in white. This one was also limited to 5,000 pieces. It came out truly on the plate. There's a look at the base. So it's cool too because the tooling number on the bottom of this is 164-001. So this is officially the first Auto World 164 scale tooling. At least it is to my knowledge. So this is the first soiree that Auto World went down from larger scale models like 118 stuff and started producing stuff in 164 scale. So there you go. In white. And then this one right here is a Toy Fair model for 2013, the New York Toy Fair. And this model's in silver. Now, I am missing the regular silver one. This one, I don't know how many of them were made. I have no idea. And there is, I don't know if this is true or not. I think there is, I don't know. I guess I really don't know. I've seen pictures of it just searching on this thing, that I've seen pictures of a black one like this with like a gold kind of like rim. And that, I think, was a Toy Fair Chase. Now, I don't know if that is true at all. There's very limited information available on it. Of course, to my Auto World aficionados, if you know if that exists or not, let me know what the deal is with that. I think I saw a picture of it on Google, searching Google images for these cars. And there was, I believe, a Toy Fair model that was actually black with a like goldish rim. So yeah, let me know if that's a real thing or not. But this is the Toy Fair model. This model seems to be pretty easy to find on eBay, and usually you can get it for a decent price. But yeah, the regular True LE ones, these cars have been increasing, I think, in value from a while ago. So they're not super easy to come by now. Now, I do not have the regular silver one. That's the last one I need. It's just the regular one in silver. It's limited to 3,000 pieces, and I do not have it. So I do need that one for sure. If there is a chase version of this Toy Fair thing, I definitely would like that, to add that to my collection as well. But this is pretty cool. All right, so let's get to the main event here. We're going to open up this True LE limited edition, like never before, adult collectible wide body Challenger, and this is the orange one. This one is the most limited. It's limited to 1,500 pieces. So these are true limited edition. What does true limited edition mean? Well, to Auto World, let's just take a look. Why even guess? Look at, there's a picture of a wide body Challenger right there. So it's one production run of 4 colors. 5,000 each of 2 colors available through mass retailers. 3,000 of 1 color available through hobby retailers. So that would be the silver one. And 1,500 of a special edition color available directly through AutoWorldStore.com, which would be this orange one right here. So the other thing is you see that it says actual tool shavings there? So it says, we're thrilled to revolutionize the industry by redefining the standard for limited edition diecast. True limited edition is an entirely new concept in diecast collecting. It really was. Once the production run is final, the tool is destroyed. For added authenticity, we've even included shavings from the actual tool that cast these vehicles in each package. Like no diecast brand before, there will always be a finite number of vehicles forever. We will never make more. Thomas Lowe, president of Auto World, president of round 2, I believe, as well. See the tool destroyed. Oh, wow. We're definitely going to have to check that out, huh? See the tool destroyed at autoworldhobby.com/truele or on YouTube. You can actually see the tooling get destroyed. All right, so it's definitely an odd concept, right? It's like they're going to make a run of these cars. They're only made, they basically made, 14,500 total over the all colors. And then I guess you can throw the Toy Fair ones on top of that. I don't know how many of those were produced. And then that's it. They destroyed the tool. They can never recolor this car again. Well, they could retool it technically, but they're not going to because that would make it not truly limited edition. Now, this was the only casting that came out in this line. However, there were 2 other castings that were produced that I know of for sure that were slated for this line. And you know what? Too bad I didn't get them out. But one of them is the Hennessy Camaro, and the other is the Corvette casting, the Callaway Corvette. Both of those toolings were used in License Premium Release 1. So if you want to check those out, if you look at those toolings closely, and there's been some tooling variations of that Hennessy Camaro. One has lens taillights, and then they eventually removed the inserted taillights in favor of painted taillights. Anyway, maybe that's another video. I didn't grab it out for this, so I apologize, but you should just check out those 2 toolings if you have in your collection. They're easier to come by. The Corvette and the other thing, the Corvette's got inserted details right on the headlights. You can realize that. I believe both those toolings are actually screwed together, not riveted, so that's another kind of giveaway of that. But yeah. All right, so here's what the packaging looks like. You get this kind of ornate box. I think these things were like $20 retail when they came out. True limited edition. Here is the thing with the shavings. Let's get a close look at that real quick. I'll probably save this packaging, so I'm trying to open it up somewhat nicely. Dodge Challenger wide body True LE shavings. Kind of neat. So it's definitely something I've never seen any other diecast company do. And to be honest, I doubt we'll ever see them do it. I don't know if it necessarily was a great idea. It was a very ambitious idea, I suppose. We're going to actually cut these down there because there's no way I'm going to get these undone. So it's got these little twisty tie things. I hate these things. These are the worst. Way worse than screws. I wish they would have screwed this thing to the base, but I get it. This is just going around the thing. But anyway, I hate those things. It's got one of those little hood. Keep it open dealies. Take that out. And we got to get this out of here. So this takes some real free the piece. Oh my God, effort. There we go. There goes one. And here goes the other. All right, got it. And there she is in orange. Yeah, so this is by far like the toughest one to find. And it looks great. It looks great in orange. Actually, I think it's the best looking one, maybe. Between this or the white one. It looks pretty good. So yeah, so that was the True LE line. It only lasted past, for this casting. They did not do it again. And, I'm kind of glad they didn't do it again. It's cool, I guess. It's a really cool concept, right? Because, these are it. This is it. So if this casting catches on and someone wants to do it, there's only a finite number of these. They're never going to be reproduced, blah, 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 blah. But, they could still do that with releases without destroying the tool. I'll give you an example of an auto world that's hard to find, such as the Roadrunner from Auto World. The original one was produced in Licensed Premium Release 3, okay? And I have to tell the story. You're just going to have to visualize it because I don't have it in front of me. But it was produced in Licensed Premium Release 3. They did subsequently release the tooling later on, but that first one is still holds a lot of value because it's limited. So as long as they make the releases limited, I don't think it's if you're collecting from a value standpoint, they don't need to destroy the tool. All they have to do is really take this car, make it in orange, make it 1,500 of them, and then just never make it in orange again, and it will be a rare car. They don't really need to go to the length of tool destruction. But what do you guys think about that concept? I'm actually quite interested to know. No diecast company, to my knowledge, has ever attempted to do something like that before. The only one that's gotten close, I guess, would be Hot Wheels with doing final run cars, saying, like, this is it. We're going to destroy this tooling. It's done. We're done with it. Obviously, it's not to the level of this or the amount, the limitedness of it is not close to what this was. But I don't know, kind of neat. The tooling's cool. It would have been interesting to see what it went on, but I just don't think originally that these sold all that well, is my guess. They weren't very successful, and they decided to alter their business model a little bit with what they were doing with 1/64 scale cars, and they came out with the deluxe line, the premium line, and the licensed premium line, and basically the premium line is what stuck, and that's what we still see today, are those premium line cars. So pretty awesome. All right, so there's a little bit of Auto World history for you. There were no Ultra Reds, by the way. This is before their chase program. So no Ultra Reds in this series, in this little run of cars. It'd be funny if they actually didn't destroy the tool and decided, let's release this tooling. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't. It'd be cool to get an Ultra Red of this tooling. But they did reuse the wheels, so they didn't get rid of that tooling. They used them on the Chevy truck. Do you want to see that real quick, just in case you're not familiar? I'm sure you guys all are that are watching this video, but let me grab one real quick. There's the rims on the Chevy truck. That was the first release. And I guess while I am at it, we might as well take a very quick peek. I hope I have the right one here. At the Hennessy Camaro. I got the one with painted headlights. Where's the one with non-painted headlights? Might as well grab both, right? We're going to show you both. And we'll also grab the Callaway Corvette. Let's grab it in yellow. Alright, so just to show you, here is the Hennessy Camaro. Similar wheels, not the same wheels, but this was another one that was supposed to be in that lineup. So I believe it's going to have a tooling number of 16402. And, you know, I've never actually looked for it on here. Yep, there it is, 164002 stamped into the base right in front of my eyes. So this was the second tooling. This, however, is a tooling variation because this one has the inserted detail up here for the headlights, but it has painted taillights, and it is screwed together. This one, same car. These are going to be different production dates, though, I believe. This is from 2013, as you can see. This is the production date. So 2013 is when they were putting out the True Elite cars. This one is 2014. Is a production date. This one has inserted, or jeweled, rather, whatever you want to call it, taillights. See that? They're inserted pieces. They are not painted. And the same thing for the headlights. Everything else is the same. It is screwed together. I believe the engine. So I think this was actually made for that lineup. And I think you can find it. Let's see if I can get this dang hood open. I want to know if there's extra detail under there. I don't think that there is. But so there's a look at the motor. Get some painted detail in there. Are we going to discover something? No, we're not. Okay, so same thing. Same painted motor, all that. So this was supposed to be released in True LE. To my knowledge. That's the truth. And then I also think that this was also originally supposed to be tooled for that as well. Actually, this one is riveted, but it is the third tooling. My guess is what happened is this originally was supposed to be in that lineup, and then they ended up retooling it. I bet you it was originally planned to have inserted taillights. It's already got, they kept the inserted headlights, and thank goodness, because it would look really kind of dumb without them. Nice detailed motor, and then they ended up riveting this one together instead of having screws to put it together, but it is tooling number 3, and I think originally this was planned to be in True LE. I don't think it was produced and ready for packaging, such as this likely was, based on how there's differences in it. But yeah, so that's what I know. All right, so we stretched that out enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Free the Piece Friday. Glad to add this orange one to my collection. Now I just got to get the silver one, and I believe my collection is pretty much complete for this casting. All right, thank you guys very much again. You all have a very nice day. Please participate in Free the Piece Friday by opening up a car. Post it to Instagram, post it to Facebook, post it to YouTube, post it wherever. Tag me, email me, whatever you want to do to draw my attention to it. I'll check it out. All right. Thank you guys again. Have a great day.